105.1 The Buzz. It's Daria Mitch and Ted. Mitch is out today. He'll be out the rest of this week and Monday, but I guess we'll all be out Monday because of the holiday. He has, oh, by the way, welcome Dr. Michael Workman.
Thank you.
You're sit up straight. What
sorry.
are you doing?
Sorry.
Slumping all over.
I gotta tell you,
my butt looks smaller if I slump.
What did you want to say?
Before we get into what's going on with
Are you talking
Mitch,
about the outfit?
The outfit.
It's incredibly fantastic.
It's awesome. You know what it makes me think of? And
The
Daria,
Joker.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
but actually, specifically, Jack Napier before he became
Exactly.
the Joker
Yeah.
in the first Batman.
That
movie.
is exactly what you
Yes.
look like.
Yeah.
You look like that you could go home and you'll be like, what's up, Carol? And then it's Trip. Oh, I forgot the vat of acid that was there. And then when you emerge, you're A, evil, and B, the Joker.
Uh-oh.
And you don't even have to change clothes.
Yeah.
I can see
I
it
can
happening
see
because
this.
he's awfully...
You're
he
already
loves
insane.
He love your jokes.
I do.
You're a little too nice.
I do. Oh, man.
So anyway, back to Mitch. He over the weekend felt a numbness in his forehead, and that kind of spread to the left half of his face. He went to the doctor, and they think he has Bell's palsy.
Oh,
now, what do you know about that?
Well, Bell's palsy is a disease that usually affects one of the facial nerves, and basically you get paralysis on half of your face, and it's treated with steroids, and we usually use a CAT scan to diagnose it, but sometimes it doesn't come back in terms of that. I hope Mitch isn't listening.
You mean the nerve?
Yeah, usually it does, though, and it's probably caused by a virus.
How would you pick up that virus? Could you pick it up through dirty, filthy habits?
Maybe.
Well, Mitch's doctors told him that it was about a 60% chance that everything will be fine, like it'll all come back just fine. About 80% chance that he'll still have some numbness, but there'll be no appearance.
Wait a minute. If it's viral, does that mean he's going to pass it on to us when he comes back to work?
Well, has he rubbed his face on
We
you?
rub our faces all the time.
Oh, you should stop rubbing faces.
We're like puppies in a corner.
With his dirty face.
That's our signature greeting.
Yeah.
No, he can get inside a bubble and stand behind the thing. Do you know anything about treatments for it or what can be done to help?
Yeah, treatments primarily involve initially giving a person prednisone, which decreases swelling in that area where the nerve is. And, there's a number of other newer medicines that I believe they're using, but it's kind of watch and wait in terms of that, which is
That's so
scary.
stressful.
It's very stressful.
And it's generally not, I've been reading like crazy on it. I had an ex who had it too for a brief time. It must be so stressful for Mitch because Mitch is a little bit of a hypochondriac anyway.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And so now that there's actually something that has like a scary name and it's, like this viral thing in the face, he must just be going to town.
Yeah.
On imagining things. And
it probably helps that every time we talk to him, we're like, sorry about your face.
Yeah, I'm like, Mitch, it's just gonna get worse day after day until you can only speak through a straw.
Which for those who hear that and go like, you guys are being jerks, it's because we're uncomfortable and we're hoping that it's going to be okay and we're hoping for the best. So we're joking about it.
And he wouldn't know, he would be scared.
Yes.
If we started being nice about it.
Exactly.
Then he'd be like, oh my God,
Something's
God. Okay, so Dr. Workman, who looks great, who looks like amazing right now. Tell us, before we get to some calls, what's going on with the seminar that you're going to host with Dr. McGilkey coming up really soon, 24th.
Oh, yeah, we're having a seminar next, I believe it's the 24th, and I think it's Thursday. I don't even know.
I think it is too. Hold on, I'm looking at my little old school calendar. Yeah, it's next Thursday. It's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, basically we're just going to give, he and I will both give a talk on plastic surgery. He'll talk about facelifts and blepharoplasties and laser treatments, and I'll talk about breasts and body. And it's a really good way to find out a lot about plastic surgery and to ask questions. And
It's a lot of fun. I've been to one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And your a lot of your staff is there, and they're so fantastic.
Yep.
Do you need a live model?
Would you like to be a live model?
What I would like
I can't believe you'd ask.
Is that if I say, yeah, how flattering. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll do it. No, what I'd like to do is I'll strip down, I'll gear down, and then you can be like, this is an example of of a body that would never need anything done.
Perfection.
Like you can see the finely honed flat stomach with the rippling muscles, and you can see though the breasts are deliriously large.
Voluptuous.
Yeah. And completely natural. They need no lifting of any kind. For the rest of you, I'm just throwing it out there. Do with it what you want.
I think you'd be very good at it.
I think I would be. 888-733-5105. Dr. Michael Workman is a plastic surgeon who specializes. He's a good friend of ours, and he's also happens to be a plastic surgeon. He specializes in body work from the neck on down, and that means, but it's not limited to, the breasts, making them bigger, making them smaller. Dimitri, who's running the board, as soon as I said breasts, kind of closes his eyes, smiles, and nods.
Yeah,
like,
breasts, man.
That's right. Let's talk more about the breasts. Bigger, smaller, higher, firmer, you name it. Same can be done for body, mommy makeovers, tummy tucks. There can be areas of the body that you can liposuction or make tighter that you didn't even think about. What were you gonna say?
And by the way, if anybody is curious to see the amazing suit that Dr. Workman is wearing today,
it's glorious.
Today is the first day of what will be a monthly thing. Today's interview here and segment is being videotaped.
I would have worn something different had I remembered.
Oh my gosh!
Make sure they get the.
It's going to be online soon.
Make sure they get the watch. Get the watch.
Oh, get the watch.
Yeah,
that matches so perfectly.
Because the watch is crazy. 888-733-5105. Taking your calls in the Doc's Response.
Yes.
What's your question for Dr. Workman?
So I just had a baby, and my breasts are never going to be the same again on their own. And I was wondering what could be done. It's just my biggest concern is the skin elasticity. It's just kind of loose and saggy. And I don't know. What can you do for that?
Well, one of two things. We would either go in and give you an implant, which is going to restore and kind of perk up the upper portion of the breast, or if they're really droopy, we probably will need to do some sort of a lift procedure, and depending upon what they look like.
Are you done having children?
No.
Okay.
Should I wait?
When are you going to have your next one?
I don't know.
Personal.
Probably 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 years, something like that.
So in the case of something like that, would she be wise to wait until she's done having children, assuming that the breast tissue is going to change again?
Probably would be, although sometimes people are planning on having children and they never do, and so I think that. But in the ideal world, we'd wait until after you're pregnant, especially since it sounds like your breasts are pretty ravaged by
just
the
ravaged,
process.
Andrea. They're like basically just twin hanging sacks of sad, forlorn, droopy flesh, just drooping off the rib cage like a great big, like basically a great big double skin tag.
Gross, but yes.
Hello.
Hello. What's your question for Dr. Michael Workman?
Okay, my question is, I recently finished losing 100 pounds.
Good for you.
So I need surgery to, I don't know what it's called technically, but remove all of this extra skin and probably lift the breasts and under the arms done. I was wondering if it's something that's all done at the same time, and if I need to have maintained this weight loss for any amount of time before I could do that surgery.
It's called a skinectomy.
Yeah, skinectomy. Well, I think it's ideal if you can have maintained the weight for about 6 months, and I think that's important. I think in terms of procedures, it depends upon how much has to be done in a given area. Normally, we don't like to operate for much more than 3.5 to 4 hours for an elective procedure. However, in that time, we could do a tummy tuck, really tighten up your tummy. We could do a breast lift, and oftentimes we can remove extra skin from underneath the arms.
Okay. And what is the recovery time before you could go back to work on a surgery like that?
What do you do at work? I mean, do you do much lifting, or what's your activity level?
I'm a bartender.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
I'm moving a lot.
Okay. I think if we do the tummy, it's usually about 3 to 4 weeks. If we just do the breasts or removal of skin underneath the arms, it's probably more a week to 2 weeks.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Renee, where do you bartend?
I work at an Italian restaurant in Oregon City.
Okay. That's all you're going to say, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to find it,
anyway.
and then I shan't be paying for drinks, Renee. Take that to heart. We have Laura on line 3. We're talking to Dr. Michael Workman. You can call, too, at 888-733-5105. Hi, Laura. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about Mitch having the pulp.
Yeah, do you have some insight?
Yeah, that's scary stuff. My mom's had it 4 times.
Oh, boy.
Wow. And what was it like for her?
Oh, it was horrible the first 2 times. Major problems. It took like 6 weeks for the prednisone to help, and she had really bad reactions. It was awful. I mean, she literally had to have a skin laser treatment because of what the prednisone did to her skin. It was miserable for her.
Well,
What
thanks
she
for
ended up
calling.
finding out the third time, though, was she looked into some alternative treatments, and
Yep.
she went to an acupuncturist.
How did that work for her?
Amazing. It was literally all the symptoms and everything were taken care of in less than a week. The fourth time when she started feeling the symptoms again, which was about 2 years, maybe 3 after the previous acupuncture treatment, she didn't even get the full symptoms. She just started feeling the numbness, didn't get any of the droopiness or anything, went in and had, I think, 2 treatments and nothing. And she hasn't had a problem since, and it's been about 5 years.
Laura, thanks for sharing her experience, and hopefully Mitch will hear that, or if not, we'll pass it on to him.
Yeah, definitely. I feel for him.
Thank you, honey. And that's actually all the time we have today with Dr. Michael Workman. You can check it out.